The Persian whoop in the house, baby. You ready to do this or what? He don't speak English, but what he told me, I understand a little Persian.
What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fancy Fitness. It was the year 2019. Hadi competed at his first ever Mr. Olympia and he shared the stage with the legend Dexter Jackson. And right after the Blade was announced 4th place, Hadi saluted him as a symbol of respect. One of the best moments on the Olympia stage ever. So here is Dexter Jackson and Hadi's moment at Meet the Olympians event from the Olympia weekend. I have to say Hadi is fired up for this one guys. I think Hani Rambod made sure that he heard all the chatter going into the Olympia this year, that people have him in 4th or even 5th spot, so that he trains harder than ever. And that confidence shows that he is bringing his best ever.
Persian. He said he about to whoop ass tomorrow. Yes, sir.
I love you.
Yeah. I love you too, brother.
So here is another funny moment of Dexter Jackson. For years, the nephew and the uncle battled against each other. So it is great to see the real beast, Rolly Winkler with Dexter Jackson today. We do miss these guys on the stage. So with the mutant Nick Walker out of the show, Michal Krizo has easily the biggest arms in this lineup. And Krizo did showcase those guns at the meet and greet today. This picture of him with Dave Palumbo, that for sure is an iconic one. He also did give us a sneak peek on how things are looking just hours out of the prejudging. And damn, he looks cut. I wish some of the guys who are missing from this year's Mr. Olympia were here. Because all of us had Michal Krizo anywhere in the top 8 to top 10 spot. And there would have been some very interesting matchups in that range. Despite all the efforts, Behrouz Tabani could not make it to the US. So hopefully this is the last year when he went through these circumstances, where everything was just out of his control. But we just have to wait one more week to see him battle it out with one of the best bodybuilders from Europe, Asha. So Behrouz is looking huge right now. These are his recent updates. And he looks hard as a rock, and this upcoming battle is gonna be a great one. So I do believe that Asha is finally gonna have to fight big time for this one, and I'm gonna say for the very first time during this year. Because in my opinion, Behrouz is a much more complete bodybuilder than any other guy who Asha went up against in the European tour. Yes, Vegan Grimes is a great bodybuilder, but he wasn't even close to Behrouz when we talk about conditioning. Asha looks crazy full right now, just a week out of the show. So Romnia is gonna be his full show of the season. And there is some news going around that he is in for Prague as well. So wishful thinking here. Because I did hear Michal Krizo saying this after winning Emperor Classic, that he is gonna do Prague after the Olympia. So this was the battle that we were really looking forward to at this year's Mr. Olympia, Nathan versus Krizo. So if that happens, we will get to see that battle at Prague Pro. Put Behrouz Tabani in there as well, and that is gonna be one hell of a show. And we might be able to witness some battles that we will miss on the Olympia stage today. Lastly, I have 2 updates for you guys from 2 of the remaining Matt Jensen's athletes, Charles Griffen and Justin Shier. So there are only a few people who have Justin Shier in their top 10 at this year's Mr. Olympia, which is gonna be his Olympia debut. But Justin is really working hard in silence, and that was his goal after winning Chicago Pro, that he wanted to crack top 10 at this year's Mr. Olympia. So Justin Shier is gonna be the second athlete who will walk out on that Olympia stage, and he is gonna be following the Mona Lisa of bodybuilding, Andrew Jacked. So that itself is kinda tricky, considering the tempo that Andrew Jacked is gonna set with his crazy good physique. So Justin's front shots are really impressive as well. He has those crazy good arms. He has a very small waist, flaring quads. So it is gonna be his back that is gonna be the deciding factor on where he lands at his Olympia debut. Those quads on Charles Griffen are absolutely ridiculous, and it's gonna continue to get harder and drier by the hour. So one thing that Charles Griffen did after that packed year that happened earlier this season was focus on those quads. His hamstrings were already crazy developed, but he utilized that time to his maximum advantage to improve his sweep even more than it already was. So Charles Griffen is looking for his first ever top 10 finish here at the Olympia. He can be considered a veteran of the sport. His first Olympia was back in 2018, so 5 years ago. That is earlier than most of the guys who are gonna be in that first call out. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video. And smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.